Okay, we're going to take a look at section 6.2 in the chapter on solving systems of equations. This video will focus on the substitution method. Believe it or not, you guys have been working with substitution probably for the last 4 or 5 years. Back in elementary school, you were presented with expressions that look like this one right here, x plus 3, and given a stipulation that x equals 7. And you were taught to substitute 7 in place of x and evaluate it so that 7 plus 3 equals 10. In section 6.2, we're doing something very similar to that in that we are given two equations, y equals 5x plus 1 and 4x plus y equals 10. Now you'll notice the difference between the two equations is that the first equation is solved in terms of y. Y is by itself. That tells you that y equals 5x plus 1. Having an equation that's solved in this form allows you to substitute 5x plus 1 in place of y in the second equation. So doing that, 4x plus y equals 10. We're going to substitute in place of y 5x plus 1. Okay? Because this is all addition, we can drop the parentheses. 4x plus 5x plus 1 equals 10. Then we can combine our like terms, 4x plus 5x, giving us 9x plus 1 equals 10. Now, we continue solving for x. We want to isolate the variable term by subtracting 1 on both sides of the equation. 10 minus 1 is 9. And then finally solve for x by dividing by 9. And x equals 1. And that's half of our solution. Next thing we want to do is substitute this value, x plus 1, in either of these two equations. Doesn't matter. Either one is going to give you the correct solution. So if I just use the first one, y equals 5x plus 1, and substitute 1 in place of x, because we found that x has a value of 1. Oops, excuse me. Simplify by multiplying 5 and 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 leaves you with y equals 6. So we want to check to make sure we're right. If we are indeed correct that x equals 1 and y equals 6, when we substitute both values, again, in either equation, doesn't matter, y equals 6, x equals 1. 5 times 1 equals 5. 6 equals 6. The equation checks out, so our solution as an ordered pair, x comma y, is 1 comma 6. And what that answer means is that when you graph both of these equations, they will intersect at point 1, 6.